So I wasn't gonna film today, but I think my mom would want me to. I just got up. I got a little bit of a cold, but today is a kind of like a job fair thing at my university. It's called, I think it's called like Gosetsu. It's like a, it's gonna be a bunch of companies that come and have little booths. And usually all Japanese, they all have the same suit, the same outfit for their shushokatsudo, their job hunting activities. So I don't have that, so we'll see if I can even get in today. But I think I might be able to borrow one of my friends, so we'll see if it fits. Been laying in bed for a while. I think it's about 7:30 now. I think it starts about 10, but probably get some studying done and shower and get a good breakfast in. Let's see, it looks like it's raining. Oh. Alright, does anyone else have just this pile of junk and clothes that are like half worn and you might wear again but don't want to wash because they're not dirty? They just keep moving from your chair to your bed, to your chair, to your bed every day. Well, that's what I have. I did that in America too. I guess bad habits never change. I'm about to shave, but the only way I can shave is like this. There's no outlets in the bathroom. For some reason this is hurting so much more than usual. Like, I dropped it right before when I was trying to film earlier. So maybe I like knocked the blade loose and it's just cutting me now, but it just hurts. Oh. Gotta bring it down a little in here. Here, get that number 1 on the lip. Get that number 2 on the sides. Then get that, leave it on the chin. This is the list of companies coming today. These ones with the dot are ones that are looking for international students. So pants didn't really fit. I don't want to chance it and split them open since they're not mine. not for track runners. I think it's not gonna work. No. This is what we're wearing today. Not at all the black suit that everyone will have, but what can you do, eh? That's what I'm supposed to look like. Yeah, right. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but this is all I have to do. Peace. I'm all done. Going home. The one for the books. So once the event started, I couldn't really film, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about it. So the way it worked is the gymnasium was full of all these different booths for the different companies. And in the gym I was at, there's 2 gyms, but the one I was at had 30 different stalls in it. And so the way it worked is that everyone would present at the same time to the people who chose their booth for a half-hour block. So for the first half hour, so let's just say from 10 to 10:30, I went to Okinawa Toyota Group. And for me, it was a little hard to understand just because my Japanese isn't the best, and there's a bunch of just like business Japanese and terms I don't use in my everyday life. And even though it was said that they were like looking for international students, I thought there would be like some kind of like something in English, like a slide or a pamphlet, but no, it's all this hardcore Japanese. But it was good. The presenter was really good. He did a good job answering questions and keeping us engaged. So that was a good experience. And for the second slot, I went to Orion Beer, which is a local brewing company here in Okinawa that has been starting to get pretty popular and expand internationally. But for me, this presentation wasn't quite as good. Well, just because there were so many students who went to see it that I couldn't get that close, and the presenter was pretty quiet. And so not only was it hard Japanese to understand, but it was also hard to hear. And then while all this was going on, the stall next to us was playing a really cool video that was kind of catching my attention. But overall, I'm glad I went to this, experienced the Shushoku Katsudo a little bit, and I had a good time. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to look for long-term employment in Okinawa, but I'm glad that I got to have this experience.